Hi, welcome back to Travel Destinations. There are a total of 1,092 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the world, including 209 natural sites and 845 which have cultural and historical significance, all recognized as being internationally important and deserving special protection. Choosing our top 10 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, therefore, was understandably quite a challenge. However, those that appear on our final list are worthy of the accolade, and conveniently all the destinations are easily accessible and can be found on the itineraries of many worldwide holidays. How many of these top 10 UNESCO World Heritage Sites have you already visited? And are there others that appear on your must-see list too, or are being quickly added? Perhaps it's time to start planning your next holiday and making those destination dreams come true. So what and where can you find the best sites? Here's our list of top 10 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. 1. Nubian Monuments, Egypt. Not only are the majestic rock-cut temples of Ramses II and his queen Nefertari a truly wonderful sight at Abu Simbel, but the fact that this iconic monument with its 4 towering statues were relocated to avoid the rising waters of the Nile makes them all the more breathtaking. Likewise, the sanctuary of Isis at Philae, a temple dedicated to the ancient Egyptian goddess, was moved to its current location as part of an incredible UNESCO-led project in the 1960s. Collectively named the Nubian Monuments, this top 10 World Heritage Site is a must-see on a holiday to Egypt. 2. Kathmandu Valley, Nepal. If planning a holiday to Nepal, don't miss the chance to explore the Kathmandu Valley, a worthy entry in our list of top 10 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The area, located in the foothills of the Himalayas, is recognized as the home of 2 Buddhist stupas, 2 Hindu temples and 3 secular sites, all culturally and religiously significant. A highlight of a visit to Nepal is an excursion to see the famous 14th century Buddhanath Stupa, one of the largest and holiest Buddhist sites in the world. Dominating the skyline, the stupa's eyes appear to watch your every move. 3. Cape Floral Regions, South Africa. Cape Town's Table Mountain National Park, Grootwinterhoek Wilderness Area, and a Hoop Nature Reserve are just 3 of the 13 protected areas in South Africa that make up the Cape Floral region, one of the world's greatest centers of terrestrial biodiversity. Recognized as a World Heritage Site in 2004 and making our list of top 10 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the area is a plant hotspot, home to 20% of Africa's flora despite representing less than 0.5% of the continent's size. With 2/3 of the estimated 6,000 plant species in the region listed as endemic and a further 1,736 identified as threatened, a holiday to South Africa will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. 4. Machu Picchu, Peru. The iconic Machu Picchu stands 2,430 meters above sea level on the eastern slopes of the Andes and is our not-to-be-missed destination if considering a holiday to Peru. The most significant legacy of the Inca civilization, there is still much debate as to the reason Machu Picchu was built, then later mysteriously abandoned. However, it is agreed that the mesmerizing religious, ceremonial, agricultural and astronomical sanctuary, comprised of around 200 structures, is a sight to behold. Unleash your imagination as you walk through its gates, temples and houses, and simply marvel at the lost city of the Incas. 5. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. No holiday down under or tour of Australia would be complete without a trip to the Great Barrier Reef. And the Natural World Heritage Site is indeed great, containing the world's largest collection of coral reefs, over 1,500 species of fish, and around 240 species of birds, as well as a diversity of crustaceans, anemones and marine worms. Snorkeling at the stunning Michaelmas Cay National Park, easily accessible from Cairns on the mainland, there's the opportunity to get up close to parrotfish, giant clams and even sea turtles. For land lovers, Glass-bottom boats mean you don't miss out. 6. Bruges, Belgium. A little closer to home, the picturesque city of Bruges also makes it onto our list of top 10 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and it's easy to see why. Marvelous medieval buildings, romantic squares and charming canals fill this chocolate box destination, a highlight of any holiday to Belgium. Bruges' historic centre is also associated with outstanding Gothic architecture and world-famous Flemish art by the likes of Jan van Eyck. His classic paintings still hang on the walls at the nearby Groningen Museum. Another must-see attraction is the Basilica of the Holy Blood, home to a venerated relic of Christ. 7. Yellowstone National Park, USA. You'll undeniably take a walk on the wild side at Yellowstone National Park while on holiday in the USA. The country's first and finest nature reserve is an awe-inspiring blend of natural beauty and rugged wilderness, and home to grizzly bears, bison and elk. Yellowstone additionally has the world's largest concentration of geysers, more than 300, or two-thirds of all those on the planet. The most famous, Old Faithful, is also the most reliable, frequently erupting to the delight of watching visitors. Look out too for the park's tallest waterfall, Lower Falls, nearly twice the size of the falls at Niagara. 8. The Great Wall, China. When researching tours to China, you'll undoubtedly find that the Great Wall appears on most itineraries. Rightly so. The UNESCO World Heritage Sites snakes almost 12,500 miles along the country's forested ridges and is a formidable protective barrier, one of the world's largest military structures, and the only man-made monument visible from space. Built from the 3rd century BC to the 17th century AD, the main body consists of walls, watchtowers, horse tracks, fortresses, and passes, and is still considered to be a national symbol for safeguarding the security of China and its people. 9. Petra, Jordan. Petra is not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This archaeological site in Jordan's southwestern desert has now deservedly become one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Often called the Rose Red City, referring to the striking red sandstone surrounding Petra's half-built, half-carved rock setting, visitors can't help but be astounded by the sheer enormity of the place. Especially resplendent is the treasury, a 40-meter-high facade thought to be constructed in the 1st century BC, which appears like a mirage through a slit in a narrow gorge. That memorable moment alone is a good reason to find out more about holidays to Jordan. 10. Taj Mahal, India. We simply couldn't leave the Taj Mahal off our list of top 10 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The white marble mausoleum is universally admired and understandably appears on many a traveler's wish list. Fortunately, the symbolic masterpiece, a 17th century memorial built in Agra to honor the favorite wife of a Mughal emperor, is on the itinerary of most escorted holidays to India, so it's easy to appreciate the exquisite workmanship for yourself. Early morning visits are the most magical and the best time to avoid the heat and crowds. Perhaps you'll snap a people-free photo too. Thanks you for watching. Subscribe this channel for support next travel review.